Has resumed direct commercial flights to Sudan despite the ongoing conflict in the North African country. The first aircraft from Egypt's national carrier, Air Egypt, landed in the Port Sudan from Cairo on Tuesday after months of travel suspension. Port Sudan, an eastern city of the Red Sea, has been spared by the conflict that has ravaged the country's capital, Khartoum. Here's more details of that in this report.
Sudan reopened its airspace in the east of the country in mid-August. This was to present alternative navigation for air traffic. Clashes between Sudan's army and paramilitary rapid support forces led to the closure of the nation's airspace in April. Humanitarian aid and evacuation flights had been the exception until now.
Egypt Air will become the first international company to operate regular flights with Sudan. The flights will continue in the coming period in light of the directives of the political leadership headed by President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, who always gives directives to activate the historical ties between Egypt and Sudan.
The first flight departing from Cairo to Port Sudan had over 100 passengers on board. Authorities say Egypt's national carrier Egypt Air will now operate a weekly round trip to and from Port Sudan.
Some companies applied for permission to Port Sudan Airport to land and take off from Port Sudan Airport, including Egyptian Airlines, which submitted to the Civil Aviation Authority summer schedules according to the global system that ends on October 31st, and winter schedules after November 1st until March 2024.
Air transport movement, as long as there is movement of people back and forth, is linked to the expansion of services, and this means new job opportunities for those working in the field of tourism, hotels, food services, coffee and tea, all of which will certainly increase and thus more job opportunities.
The resumption of flights comes after Sudan's army chief General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan met with Egyptian President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi. Their talks in the Egyptian city of El Alamein marked the first trip abroad for Burhan since conflict erupted in Sudan's capital, Khartoum. Anastasia Waweru for CGTN.